Hey, Belinda. All right, I'm gonna flip you around so you can see what's going on. They demolished my bedroom, which was on the back side of the house. Now they're gonna do over on the right side, which is my makeup room and the laundry area. I'll post a couple of shorts later of like the back side of the house. Hi, Melinda. Good morning. This is very like it's very emotional for me. Hi, Mia Boca. Like on one hand, I feel like I kind of have to be here because I'm the only one that cares about this house and this property and obviously my life that's inside of it. But on the other hand, it's like hard. Hi, technically, Tracy. It's just kind of a fluke because they had asked my attorney if there was anything that I wanted retrieved, and I think I told you guys before about my angel table in my bedroom that belonged to a friend who passed away, and it had all of my animals' ashes on it, and really wanted to get that out of there. And they did save a table, but it wasn't that one. However, when the house came down, the table survived. It's damaged, but it survived, and they pulled it out of the wreckage for me, and it's in the back of my car with Yogi. Hi, Lilith. You're so sweet. Um, yeah, this is crazy. So they took all the bushes out from in front of the house, and they got rid of, looks like a couple of trees, maybe, or at least trimmed them back. Looks like they definitely trimmed them back because these were the ones close to the house were like overgrown and hanging over the house. But um, I guess they started out, it's like a U shape in the back, and they started out on the outside of the master bedroom, and they said like the other side just like collapsed when they touched it. So this isn't my property, so I won't be rebuilding it. It is a stunningly beautiful property, though. It's like 12 acres, and you can see like the roads out there. And then over here, like all of this is part of this property. Look how cute that is. My friend Tammy gave me that little yogi. It goes all the way back. Yo, you want to say hi? Say hey, bud. Say hi. So, you guys may or may not know I'm on crutches still. So, it's an interesting day. Hi, Kathy. Yes, it really does. Yep. Well, I thought I should bring you guys along here since, you know, they said it'll take about 2 days for them to bring it down. But by the time I got here at 9 a.m., they had already taken down like the back corner of the house where the master bedroom was and the garage. So that's gone now, and now they're gonna go. So this on the right hand side here, where the boarded up window is, that was my laundry room, and then you can't see it because of the trees, but up above was my makeup room, and that's gonna be coming down with all of my I like the last few weeks, I've been really thinking about all of my limited edition makeup I had in there and like just all the memories. I had like every Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, um, going back to the Amrezy and the Maya Mia. I mean, I even had the Makeup by Mario one. I had a few of their contour books and like, just so much like collectible makeup. It's not even funny. And like things you just can't get. It's like, oh, you know, but more important things, I guess, in the world than makeup. Yep. I'm glad that they're finally tearing it down. I mean, ironically, yeah, Lilith, I'm definitely staying off it. I mean, I have crutches and I can sort of step, but and I had been like walking okay, but then I messed up my knee. Um, I took like steps when I wasn't supposed to, and I messed up my knee a little. No, Belinda, I do not want your pellets. That's not no, I don't. You already, you know what? You sent me so much stuff already, and blue blood is my favorite. Um, Hi, Christina. I had a house fire when we were just starting out. I still, almost 21 years later, remember the day it burned our home. Yeah, Patricia. I mean, there is like way worse things, And, you know, I was able to salvage a couple of sentimental things. And I've got this table in the back of my car that anybody else would look at it and be like, girl, that needs to be in a dumpster somewhere. But it, you know, it means something to me. So, and the people who are doing the demolition, they're like all young kids, and they're so polite and they're so helpful, and they're so like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, we would have, they thought, they went through the house and tried to get the table that I wanted, and they found a table in the movie theater room, and so they grabbed it, but um, it wasn't the one that I wanted, and I just didn't. I found out late Friday afternoon, and I guess, you know, with the emails going back and forth with the attorneys and everything, it was too much. But the funny thing is, like, the gate down here has been open since last August, and there was like people kicked in the door, and were like kids were playing in there, and you know, probably getting high and stuff. The neighbors told me they had to call the cops a few times, and the one time that the gate was locked was yesterday when I came to I came to get the table. Um, but you know, it is what it is. You're so sweet, Belinda. Um, it's absolutely valid pain to feel with a loss. Like anyone saying it's just makeup is cruel for no reason. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is just makeup. But I don't know. You know how it is when you like when you know you're never going to see um, something again. It's just like it's just weird. It's, you know. And trust me, like, nobody needs as much makeup as I. You could literally buy a house for, you know, the amount that I spent on makeup. But you know, this room over here on the left, you could see like it's all open. There's no roof over it. So we always had like these vultures that hung up on the roof by the chimney, and they moved into that room about 6 months ago, and they've been living in there that whole time. You're able to salvage your 3-day old daughter. Oh my gosh, Christina, your pets and yourselves. You still have 3 bricks, one for each of us. Oh, oh no, Lilith, I have all my Jeffree Star stuff. I'm good. I bought back everything. But Belinda sent me her blue blood, which was so sweet. Um, and he had a sale like, I don't know, a few months ago, and I bought back the other ones that I wanted. So I'm good. You're so sweet, though. Um, it is weird to see like vultures living in your house, though. And anytime somebody would ask, like, because I, you know, obviously I talk to the neighbors, and anytime the neighbors would ask, um, you know, like, what are they going to do? You know, we might want to buy the property or whatever. I would, um, they would tell them, I would put them in touch, and then they'd say, oh yeah, they said they're going to turn the utilities back on and re-rent it. Like, whatever, dudes. Whatever you say. I would be upset over losing makeup as so many limited edition items, and I love them. Yes. I mean, if you guys remember like my old setup, I always had my contour book in my old videos and stuff. I mean, so I can at least see it there. I don't know. If the guys are friends with Norvina, maybe I'll have them reach out and see if she has one. It's just, I don't know. It's just like, do I really need to replace all that stuff, you know, or just let it be like a part of my past and let this be, um, you know, like new? Yeah, thank God you were awake. You know what? Honestly, I wasn't awake. Nick and Dustin were awake, and Dustin, like, their room was on this side of the house over here, like in the back, and they ran all the way. This house is a giant view. They ran all the way down and to my room, and Dustin woke me and Yogi up and got us out. So, um, while you're here, don't forget to share the video and give it a like. Some people might be into this kind of stuff. You never know. They're probably going to come around to the front here pretty soon. And because I think they're doing like um, my bathroom and the stairwell right now. And then they're working their way up towards the front. I feel bad for the guy who built this house because he's still alive and probably none too happy about this. You've stayed away from the vultures on YouTube only to have avian vultures. That's funny. I mean, I do my best, you know. Tracy says, move through your grief however you need to. If you decide you want to replace things or not, just give yourself time. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been doing. And honestly, with, you know, we really had our hands full with finding a new place to live. And, you know, we did that. The holidays were on us by the time we did that, and then I broke my foot. So, um, I'm still not able to walk. I can take a step or two if I have, like countertops to hold on to where I can leverage something. Um, but yeah. Oh yes, thank you for that, Lilith. I did need that laugh. You guys know, like I have to because I have so much anger about this. Like I I have to let it out somehow. You know what I mean? So I feel sorry for people who've been rude to me lately because I've let them have it. but but hey, gotta let it out somehow, and that's free. And I'm doing the therapy and um, you know other just trying to get through it. Yep. Well, you know what, Belinda, I was always giving them all summer. I gave them a hard time about being up all night and sleeping all day, and them being up all night ended up saving my life. So that's good. Thank you, Denise. You're so sweet. Is it really only 10 o'clock? It's so late. I got over here like right at 9. Um, yeah, it's weird and creepy. I wouldn't worry about the owner of the house. I'm sure you have it insured to the max. Um, from what the investigators told me, maybe not, but it's like I don't think he cares about rebuilding or anything. He doesn't care about this house. You know what I mean? He's a kid, a student, and he's from another country. He's a student at UC Santa Barbara. Like he doesn't care about this house at all. I don't think he's ever even seen it. Um, Thanks, Raina. Yeah, I'm glad to be here too. I'd be reborn mad. That's a good way of putting it. I'd just say fucking pissed. But now that I curse, see, that's that where I'm so glad that I started cursing before this house burned down because honestly, like, you know, a well placed F word can do a lot. And the weird thing is, it smells like soap. Is that weird? It smells like laundry soap. I don't know if it's something that they treat the house with, but like when I pulled up, I could see because I couldn't get in the gate. I had to call the city to find out who pulled the permit and then call the company that pulled the permit. And then the lady there, she was so nice. She called somebody on site to come let me in. Um, so while I was sitting there, I could see like in the backyard. I don't know. I didn't get far enough back there to see if they're actually like if the pool still has water in it or not. But I could see the equipment. So they had like the claws, and then they had somebody spraying it down with water. Would he sell the land to me cheap? I don't know, honestly. The property is outstanding. I don't want to. I don't know, like it's not the time to make that kind of decision. Like we managed to get a lease for a couple of years where we're at, so we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Um, Belinda, yes, I can't really talk about that right now, um, but yes, that's in the works. I mean, not having working smoke detectors and not maintaining the property. I mean, you could see even now the trees are right up on the house, and like that lets rats to eat the wires from the solar panels, and there's so many other things. Hey, fairy bong mother. Oh, thank you. Well, this is the end. I mean, it feels like that's why I'm here. I don't know. I've just always felt like there's like a million little pieces of me in this property, since we left. I don't really say, I don't really talk about it, but I kind of feel it. And so today, it's just going to be reduced to garbage and, garbage in, garbage out, right? It's a new life. Hi, Candace. Thank you. They should give me the property. This property is beautiful. Um, I mean, honestly, like there's a little clearing down there where like you could put another house, and I mean, just like the forest is so thick and everything, and it's so private, and it's in the middle of town, but it's out of town. You know what I mean? Like you just feel like you're in the woods. It's a really nice little kind of like enclave to the world. I'm glad that you approve of the cursing. I doubt my pastor would, but we won't tell him. Of course, he probably watches my Facebook, so sorry, Pastor. I repent. Um, Yeah, I mean, this is the end. I mean, honestly, like, if something good was done with it, I don't know. I mean, I could see what you're saying, where, like, it could be a little traumatic to live here and it could not. I mean, I think it's, like, kind of like a conquering and a you could look at it different ways. Um, but I think, eventually we do wanna, like, build our own place and have a nice piece of property and, you know, I think that would be the best thing for us at this point. How you doing back there, yo?